Hey there guys, this is Rocky Red Panda of PND Studios. Now this is my third video and kind of like my little timeline of my mother passing away. I guess it's kind of like an update. Now if you remember in the first video I mentioned that my mother passed away. That was a hard video to make. I didn't know if I could make it, but I had to inform you guys. The second video, I was leaving for North Carolina. We took care of some things for my mother down there. And now this is video 3. Now as you can see and you can hear, I sound a little bit better. But, you know, you're always going to grieve. That's never going to disappear. You're always going to miss your mother. You're always going to miss your loved one who passed away. That's not going to change. But I started back at work, even though it's not as much as I wanted, because I want to take it easy. I don't want to go back in full force saying, and then realize I'm not ready yet. But I did start back. Little baby steps, that's what I like to call it, little baby steps. So my dad says, take it one day at a time. And that's kind of what I'm doing. You know, we've done errands, we've gone out. The major thing, however, which is still painful, because Verizon was painful about it, was we switched cell phone carriers. We dropped my mother's line and we switched over to T-Mobile. So yeah, now I've worked for T-Mobile in the past, so I know a little bit about T-Mobile, but we're now back to T-Mobile. And the other big change is I no longer have an Android. I now have an iPhone. Yes, I'm using an iPhone now. So I also took another big leap. But we'll see how long this lasts, because I can upgrade once a year. So I really don't care much with this iPhone. I can trade it back in and go back to Android. But we'll see, because I'm filming this video right now on an iPhone. So things are slowly starting to get back to normal. But whatever that normal for me will be, it's going to be a big change, because my mother's not here. Yeah. I'm used to, say, driving her around, taking her places, but now it's just Dad and myself. You know, we're going to do it, we're going to make it happen, and it's going to be slow, but things are going to happen. Now, I'm going to announce this again on my channel, but also expect a video from EPG Film. There's a project I'm currently working on that is a combination of both companies, and it's a documentary film. This will be my third film. That's right. You have Bobo, which is in editing phase. You have the Leprechaun, which is in editing phase. But this is going to be my third film. It's entitled Dear Mom, and it's a documentary about the life of my mother. Because I figured I needed a way to grieve, and this is a way for me to grieve over the loss of my mother. I'm going to explore her. It stopped. It stopped recording. So, pick it up. Yeah. So, I'm going to explore her life from where she was born in Shawinigan Falls, Canada. I'll be going down to Birmingham, Alabama, to the University of Alabama to kind of venture where they went to school, where my parents graduated from. My mother got a nursing degree. Rock Hill, South Carolina, North Carolina, Franklin, Tennessee, Nashville, where she worked at Vanderbilt, flying in one of the helicopters, Hershey, and so many other locations. Plus with interviews of people that knew her. And for me, it's going to be a way for me to grieve over her loss, but also kind of get to know her through her friends, through my family, and people that knew her growing up. And it's going to be a hard film to do, but if you know, documentary film style is my bread and butter. So it's going to happen, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm looking forward to that. But for now, I'm going to enjoy this day off Yeah, it's gonna be rough, but we're slowly getting through it, you know. Yeah. So this is Rocky Red Panda signing out. To my next update. Ta-ta.